Hi folks, welcome to the Ace Junkyard Place. My name is Bill the Junk Man, and thanks for stopping in. So come on over this way. Hi, over here is where we have some of the completed product. This is tear down from the computer stuff. Yes, what everyone needs. Retire to the tire department. Oh, here we go. Here's something fabulous. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a heat sink. Yeah. You must buy the valves. Yes.
It's going out of business sale.
Unfortunately, it's so true. It really is going out of business. This piece was actually a gift to me. It's the world. Yes, this is my world right here. It's really going to be a fucking loss to me, dude. That I'm not going to be here anymore, and that we're not going to be able to come here anymore, you know? It's just a typical day at the junkyard, but it's the last typical day at the junkyard.
I love you. You don't bring me flowers anymore. I will bend over for Tony. I will bend over for Tony. 'Cause when at night I get lonely for Tony, it's time to bend over again.
Once upon a time, there was a magical place called Ace Auto Dismantlers, and it was watched over by a really magical fairy named Billy the Junk Man.
If somebody needs a part, if somebody needs a vehicle, if somebody needs a computer, if somebody needs to do something crazy with something they've got and they don't know even exactly what that thing is, Billy will not only tell you what it is, how to make it go, but about 5 different things you could do with that thing that you never thought of before.
This place is like the opposite of the cash register. It all goes one way over the cash register and it all ends up here. The most bizarre things, they all show up eventually. Everything has a story and it's a very fascinating place. For example, we just walked in and here, this is just a random item, but this is a really old reel-to-reel tape recorder, you know, kind of thing. You won't see anything that looks like this in many years.
It's hard to describe the ocean-going wave of stuff moving through there. It changed every day. You could walk through at a different time and find exactly the perfect thing for whatever you needed, and you wouldn't even know it.
When in doubt, go see Billy.
I need some.
What sort of junk do you want?
5-gallon container. Here was a person that owned a business that would actually talk to me like I was a normal person and not like I was some freak.
Come on over. Get off the phone, you yuppie scum.
You don't find many people who will sell you a jet engine for $150 that works. You know, that you can just put power to and fuel in, it just runs.
Normally people have junkyards, they just junk things. There's junk and there's grease and crud and they hang around and they have a mean dog, and a lot of times, you know, like ugly things happen there. Billy comes from a family of junkyard people. His brothers are junkyard owners, his dad was a junkyard owner. It's like, so when he grew up he was going to be a junkyard owner.
Bill has a real grumpy persona, and that definitely grew out of, you know, living and breathing and mucking about in grit.
Attention Ace Junkyard staff. Whiskey break in the junkyard now. Whiskey break in the office.
What's that copy of Mail Chauvinist magazine?
I don't know anywhere else in the world where I can work for a junkyard owner who, when you're sitting here working with him and he's a gruff, motherfucker, clang, bash, rah, rah. And then you look closely and he's got purple fingernails.
Once you get to know Bill, you realize that he's actually one of the sweetest and kindest human beings that you will ever meet in your whole life.
He's really fair. He's funny.
Get the pigeon! Get the pigeon!
And he's hands-on. He also lets me do my stupid little artwork projects here and there whenever I can get a chance during the day, you know. What don't I like about Bill?
I refer to this often as the gay wire. It's just, you know, it's Pride Week coming up. This is obviously the rainbow gay wire.
Whether you needed to know how to invent a machine or make an existing one do something, Billy has an idea for how it works, how it could work, where the parts are, whether he's got them. He has an almost encyclopedic knowledge of what's in his own junkyard and what's available in the world around us, especially for low cost or free.
So I turn these into swag. It's just, it's repurposing stuff into something better. Okay, take this, refile it back over there. Doesn't that work well? That was the fun. You just get to throw stuff. You don't really care because it's all junk. So like it's already broken. Like, what are you going to do? Break it again? The aluminum rims, which are worth big money. Yeah, right there.
I try to go there once a week or so just to see what's new, different things roll in and you just kind of look at what's laying around and you start thinking, oh, what could that be? And it gets the creative juices going. It gets the imagination going. It's like engineering school, taking apart cars and refrigerators and just to see what's inside them, what the hell, just sitting there. It may be even better training than some of the best engineering schools, to just go spend a few years at ACE taking stuff apart. You can learn a lot from broken stuff.
He picks up a computer, he hands me this computer, and he says, smash it. Smash it on the ground as hard as you can. Smash it into bits. It was great. Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Bill's not just the source of the junk, he's sort of the playground for a lot of us.
Who hangs out at a junkyard? You hang out at an arcade or something. So I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with us. Like, we hang out at a junkyard. Like, hi Mom, I'm hanging out at the junkyard. What are you doing?
Just always a friendly place for penniless artists and event organizers to go and find some new thing that might help them with their with what they were doing. I built a giant neon fun sign, 14 feet long by 5 feet high, completely out of junk from the junkyard. And I'm a professional neon sign contractor. If you commission something like this, it would cost probably $8,000 to $10,000 to have it made.
They come in here for one thing and they walk out with something else. Some of it is inspiration. They look through the stuff and they'll become inspired. They'll see something like, oh my God, I hadn't thought of that. And that's some of the beauty of what happens here with the art, is that you take stuff and by taking it and turning it into art, you take it out of its traditional context and put it into another context where it becomes